teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Palmer and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Moving quickly to the line. Lost the throw on first down. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Using his hands and swing. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
No way, I can't believe this.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, a really nice decision early in the game by the QB. You're in great field position, at least going to have an opportunity to kick a field goal. Third down, nothing open, just throw it away and let your head coach make the decision.
He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Lay him out. Get him. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to mix up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
All right, let's get it. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, still looking. Lets it go. He's got the tight end. play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Let's get it. Right. Touchdown.
Using his feet. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Get this close, you got to go for it. They need inches on 4th down from the 10. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Nice play action.
Football, he walks into the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the back, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, no-the-makers football. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside give. Spins away from the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Blue Devils are facing third and inches. 29 Just going to keep it after the snap. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a run to get him into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller.
Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone. They'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto their field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now they'll run it on the toss. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Calls his own number. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it. You just saw it right there. Get it done.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Shake them
Looking to throw on first down. On the line, it's Latham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes he even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Shut him down. Shut him down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it. It looks as if it'll be around the 35. Down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and short now from their own 48. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop it at the 15.
Returners don't give any shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just put it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here comes the heat. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarter.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback and down he goes at the 24.
Hey, how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
They're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
There's the pressure. He's out past the 35. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He's got great speed. He's taken out of bounds at the 48. A really good return. Gets it close to midfield. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks for these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So each guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open.
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Anthony. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And it's caught. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Defense in press coverage. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. What the pass? Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 2nd and 10, 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll knock him down at the 38-yard line. that play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here we go. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snap in the middle, it's Kane. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's looking deep. Catches it, passes, steps, he's still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. But they'll have the 1st down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go. On this drive, made up defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Fresno State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time pouring on this drive. Trying to make magic on the screen. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle of his Wilson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the quarter.
At this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. The throw. Makes the catch. He'll be right out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Working that left side. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Blue Devils have this
Here,
offense
guys.
rolling.
Shut them down. I believe in you, D.
Out of the gun, the give to the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Duke! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver.
Keep it moving.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a gap. It's Waco. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the move. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the
football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessful. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Give to the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line, and it's Latham. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
Taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down.